Coach, if you just want to start us off with a quick opening statement about our road matches at TCU and Baylor this week, then we will open it up to questions.
Yep, getting on the road. And I think TCU's nationally ranked right now. And both are going to be tough opponents on the road. Obviously, with TCU being nationally ranked and Baylor really creeping in and doing a great, I guess, non-conference schedule. And up to this point, some really big wins. So both opponents will be complicated as we hit the road.
Okay, we will go ahead and open it up to questions. Just raise your hand when you're ready. Who's going to be first today? All right, Nick Farrell, you can go first.
Was having so much trouble finding the raise hand button. Sorry about that, Coach. Hey, Coach, can you just take me through what you saw from TCU's match against Colorado? Obviously, that was one that loomed large in the Big 12 standings. What did they do well, and how important is this match as you guys consider the race for the Big 12 regular season title?
Yeah, points are so important, especially when you're getting on the road. But yes, I mean, TCU is just a team that, you kind of close your eyes, turn your head, and don't pressure the ball, and all of a sudden they got 6 on you. So they're definitely a lethal team with a lot of talent. They're a high possession orientated team, so they're very stingy with the ball, but they also have some lethal attack players that could really hurt you. They're going to put a lot of numbers forward, so we're going to have to deal with a lot of overloads and understanding responsibilities from our defensive shape. But TCU can definitely put a lot of goals on the scoreboard if you sleep on them.
Brian Decker, you can go next.
Coach, you guys just had the, I guess, kind of weekend, I guess I'll say, where you all were off. Is there a benefit to that where you guys are getting ready to go on the road, or would you have liked to kind of keep things going, the schedule as it was when you all are on this run right now?
Yeah. I think after a long road game, when we went to Arizona, that would probably be a lot of why I'm going to answer your question this way. I think that extra day off is going to do us good with that type of travel. It's never easy going those time zones and then coming back and readjusting yourself after 2 on the road, and then obviously being in that heat advisory. So I think it's really important that we were able to have just a 1 game weekend just for the student athlete welfare and just kind of catching up. And now as we get back on the road again, I think that will help us.
Kevin Kinder, you can go ahead.
Coach, do you like these 2 games on the same road trip deals that, obviously cuts down your travel a little bit, but it seems like you can circle the wagons a little bit, especially while you're trying to make a run for, what could be postseason play?
Yeah, both these games are important for postseason and obviously points for Big 12 championship. So it's hard being on the road that long and having 2 games that matter so much. In the same week, it's tough, but it's what we do. And the girls have done a great job being super focused. But yeah, it makes sense getting these games in the same weekend and getting into Dallas and then turning around and getting to Waco. So it's important that we manage our conference the best we can, as everybody is. I don't know how I would do so much going all the way to California and then back, like a UCLA or a USC type stuff was the ACC and the Big Ten are managing right now. We're all doing it, and this is something that my hope is we do well.
Sure, rest is the priority when you're, out there keeping the ladies off their feet and, so that they can get that rest in. But do you try to have like one sort of team, thing together time, an hour or two to
Oh, yeah.
just kind of decompress, get away from the game?
Yeah, we try, at the end of the day, it's all about the experience too. And I know, when the kids have time off, they have time off. And, of course, they did a little shopping when we were in Arizona, even though they were on their feet. We want to give them, that time away from film and from training and getting ready for the next opponent. But the swing is so quick, that's probably the one good thing that came out of COVID was when we just had a 1-game week when we were just playing Fridays. I really fell in love with that because of the ability to develop and, just have that rest and recovery. So, but it is what it is. So we'll get after it.
All right, Nick, you can go ahead next.
Coach, 4 of your 5 wins in conference were decided by 1 goal, including the most recent match against UCF. Why has your team been so good at finishing in those 1-goal games?
Well, it's all about experience and having players like a Lily McCarthy or Ajane, juniors, seniors, 5th years. It's really important that they use those experiences and put us in positions where they can find the back of the net or, get in good positions where, we're very dangerous. So, AJ, Lily, Ajane, Taylor White, these upperclassmen, Delari, these upperclassmen are doing a really good job being able to help find and secure those wins.
Brian Decker, you can go up next.
You mentioned Lily McCarthy right there, Coach. I wanted to ask you about her 2 goals, 3 assists here in the last 6 matches for you all. Is it confidence that you're seeing from her right now? Is it just right place, right time? What are you seeing from her specifically that's kind of allowing her to go on this little bit of a run?
Yeah, she's just, she's being the best version of herself. I think that Lily is definitely getting the groove here and she's getting better every game and really being mindful of where she has to continue to get better, but also where her strengths are. And she has grown so much through the course of her career here. And she always had that potential to do what she's doing this year. And I do think it's confidence. I think it's experience. I think it's her focus.
All right, any other questions for Coach? Okay, we will wrap it up there today. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.